Okay, we're on day 6 of our ab challenge. So for this round you need to have a weight. I'm going to use one of my plates, but you can just use something heavy that you have in the house, a tin of beans or a bottle of water, or just something to pick up and put in your hand. You also have the option of doing this with absolutely no weight at all, but for the first couple of moves it's probably better if you have something light or something to hold in your hand at least. So we'll just get going. We have 5 moves and we have 2 rounds. Each move is 1 minute each. So let's get started in 20 seconds. Okay, so you can do this first move standing, or you can do it kneeling. I'm going to be kneeling. So your knees are just underneath your hips. If you're standing, your feet are underneath your hips, shoulders back and down, weight in one hand. And we're just going to tip to the side and then lift again. Okay, so we'll do 30 seconds on this side, and then we'll do 30 seconds on the other side. So aim to tip in line with the side of your knee. If you're standing, just think side of the knee and then lift. And you're using the side obliques, the side of your body, to pull yourself up. You've got 5 seconds left, and then we're going to change sides. 2, 1. Okay, other side. And now whilst we're doing this, just check in that you're not tipping forward. You want to make sure that you're just tipping to the side. So imagine that your body was almost between 2 panes of glass, and you're just tipping to the side and back up again. So not forward, not back, just to the side. And this is more our warm-up move, but you should begin to feel it in here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you're on your back. We're going to go on to our bicycles. So knees in line with hips, and then we just thread the weight between our legs. So extending one leg, bending the other knee. Okay, off you go. We don't have a break between moves, so you just move as quick as you can from one move to the next. So keep your shoulders off the floor, chin's tucked in so your neck stays in line with your spine. And then make sure you don't bring the knees too close into the body. Option at any point is to put your weight down, come onto your elbows. But you have 5 seconds left. 2, 1. Okay, feet on the floor, heels are close to your bum. Pop your weight close to your forehead, tuck your elbows in, and we're just going to go to a single crunch. So standard crunch. Elbows stay nice and tight. And now you don't need to come high for this move. And we're working the lower abs. Your lower back should stay against the floor. Okay, 10 seconds to go. 2, 1. Okay, your next move, extend the legs to the ceiling, point your toes, reach the plate as close to your feet as you can, and then we're going to pulse. Now this is a really hard one, so you've got lots of options. You can pop your weight down and just pulse to the feet. You can bend your knees, pulse to your ankles, or you can pop your feet on the floor and pulse to your ankles. So lots of options for this one. You're halfway. Then we have 1 more move to go, and that's you done your 5 moves. 10, 3, 2, 1. Okay, your next move is your shootout. So arms straight, knees in line with hips. Extend the arms, extend the legs. You stop just before the floor and then pull in. Again, don't come too close. Arms stop in line with the shoulders, knees stop in line with the hips. So check in that everything stays against the floor, all the way from your bum to your shoulders. And just check in with your lower back and make sure it's not lifting off the floor. If your lower back lifts off the floor, pop your weight down, and you can do this with no weight at all. The other option is to come onto the elbows, extend the legs, and bring them back in. So you're just taking a bit of the strain out of your lower back. And that's our 5 moves. So round 2, we can start going a little bit faster, pushing just a little bit harder. Back up onto your knees, or standing. Weights at your side, then we tip and lift. So keep the knees just in line with the hips, not too wide. If you're standing, feet are in line with hips. Tip and lift. Now make sure you're really engaging this part of your body to pull yourself up. So we get a stretch and then a pull. 3, 2, 1, change sides. Keep holding the belly in, make sure you're not tipping forward, just to the side. Couple more to go. 2, 1, come onto your back. We're going to go into our bicycles. So remember, knees in line with hips, and then figure of 8 the legs, the weight between our legs. Option to put your weight down, come onto your elbows, whatever feels good for you. Keep the shoulders up. And then focus on your breathing. Make sure you've got nice steady breaths and you're not holding your breath at all. And if it helps to sing, that sometimes helps regulate your breathing. 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Plate to the forehead, crunch and lift. Keep the elbows tucked in. You can maybe start lifting a little bit higher. Halfway. So after this we have 2 tough moves to finish, and then that's us done. Five seconds. 2, 1. Okay, pulses. Extend the legs, reach the feet, hold here and pulse. Remember, option is to pop the weight down, pulse, bend the knees, pulse to the ankles, or pop the toes on the floor and pulse. So you can choose where you are. You're halfway. And then we have our shootout to finish. Ten. Oh, this is tough. 3, 2, 1. Shoot out, 1 minute, then you're done. The heels and weight stops just an inch before the floor. Remember, if your lower back lifts, drop the weight, come onto the elbows. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it out. Well done. And then just take your knees up, heels to bum, let your knees fall to one side. And then roll over, let your knees fall to the other side. Knees to chest, give it a squeeze. Well done. That's us done with day 6.